Hello, beloved people. Thank you so much for coming in. If you are new to this YouTube channel, I go by the name its_Kimune. Right away, a village vlogger from Nyabohansi village, Kenya, East Africa. I'm starting this vlog right away this afternoon of this Thursday, the 16th of April 2026, right away from my home. I just decided to start this thing from Mama Ann's Corner Shop. And this one is proudly the work of my hands as a constructor, as a technician. I did all the paintings of this house. I did all the drawings. You can see all of these drawings. I had to paint the doors. I did the inner shelves and the inner paintings of the whole house. I did all these writings, and right away I'm just in a position to start this vlog from here, because it's something that concerns right away my home. You can see I also did the signposts, and right away I'm just taking around my home for a few, so that I may clarify some issue that is quite burning online, that comes to a point of involving me in some way, which I want to call it some kind of a shit, because people are just speaking, people are just giving views, people are just giving their own observation, which I can't complain to those who are saying, because they're being fed with information that is not right. And right away, these are among the bricks I'm going to talk about in a few. And also, that is my neighborhood just right there. This is the road to my home. That's the road to my home, and towards down to Ayamaro Villa. So you can see my neighbors just adjacently. Down there we have Bushman Dude, we have ANESTO, we have Mayuguno right away from the other end. And also right from that house you can see behind there we have the red roof. The red roof is Fellow the Boys' home, which is just adjacent to my home. Now, I just want to take you through concerning the bricks first before I start elaborating about the brick issue, the blocks issue, which concerns Getangita's father's house, which I've seen some people tarnish my name over it, from which they don't know what is happening. But I'm happy because they are doing their work. That's the nature of work in the YouTube family. That's what we need to do to get income. That's what they also need to do to get income. So right away, this is my home. This is where I come from. This is our home. We live here as a family of 4 gentlemen. I being the firstborn, I own a family. I'm a husband to 1 wife and a father to 3 ladies, 3 girls, just around my home. So before I continue, let me just take you around and kindly ask you to be keen if you may spot any kind of block around my home. And I'm going to use the front camera for clarity and transparency, because I don't want to swivel the camera, because somebody may say I skipped something. Right away, you can see that is Pharaoh the Boys perimeter wall right there. That's his house. That's the house. And this right behind my home, this is my mother's house, where she lives. And that is the gap between our compound and Pharaoh the Boys perimeter wall. You can see towards the other end, at the other end. So that's view number 1. As we go by from the outside, I'm just taking from the outside first. This is my young brother's house, who is a Manyiti. He's a teacher by profession. Right away, he's in school because they've gone for remedials. This is where his wife was recently buried, because he lost her wife. That way, this is our boundary, our land boundary with the neighbor. So there we go like this. Let me just take you along. We go like this. It's a clothesline as usual. That's how we go. Let me just take you through. This is our washroom. These are our washrooms right from home. Here we go. This is my banana, my small banana farm, where at the same time we plant some small crops like the maize. Can take you through. I'm just taking it over the boundary so that you may see. So that is it. These are the maize that are here, quite young. This is the boundary for our neighbors. We have another neighbor there. Right away up to here. That's the land that we own. These are some small trees. And also, we are going, just look behind me. I want you to see if you can spot any kind of block at my land. So up to here, still taking you through this way, up to this angle. This is where our boundary lies. You can see this is our boundary, just shows itself right away towards there. And this our very adjacent neighbor, and this another person's land, my neighborhood. So we are also starting. I started doing a borehole just here. You can see. I don't know whether you're able to see. Yeah, this is a borehole right there. It's not yet complete because we found some rock inside. So I'm just taking through the boundary so that you may see where the blocks can. I want you to please say if you can see any single block, either for cement or the machine cut stone, anywhere in this land. Right away up to here, you see, these are neighbors' well, and this is my land. You can just see the boundary. You can just see the difference, just a boundary. And right away here, this is the Virginia's new acquired apartment. He's also my neighbor. That is here. This is the whole of his land, and up there, that is where Ezi lives. Vibes with Ezi. We just take you through. Then there, that is a fellow the boys perimeter wall, and that is a neighbor also. So the only block that I can be able to see around my home, only visible block that is around my home, I think are these ones. These are the blocks I've seen up there. I think you can concur with me that those are the blocks that can be seen from where I started the journey from where I started vlogging, apart from the bulk bricks that were there. You can just see these are the already put on built blocks that we have. And remember, these blocks are cement. They're made of cement. You can cement add sand. So here we go. Just look behind me. I'm going to skip nowhere. I will not skip any part. Not even a single part will be skipped. So I'm coming. Just right there. That's my grandmom doing some small garden there. These are another bricks I can see, the burnt bricks from the boy perimeter wall. And right away, that's my grandmother's house. That's behind the home. This is my house. You can see this is my house. You see, there's something here. I think in the African way, some people may get to know the story behind that hanging water. And I think I just found it hanging. I just found it hanging there because they say it prevents the safari ants. I don't know in what aspect, I don't know actually, but most of the homes here have that thing. So this is our entry. This is the entry to my home, my main entry. It's a gate, kind of. I'm just opening it, and remember I told you I'll not do any flip camera, so that when I talk of something, I'll be visible even me on camera. So I'm over the corridor. Right away, this is the inside part of my home. Let me just take you around to all corners of the home. You can see corner number one. If you can see any block, just say you saw a block there. This is my young brother's house. It's locked. This is my mother's house. It's locked. That's a water drum right there. See, you can see any block. Just come with me. This is our store. You can just see it. I have some timber there. You can see I cut from the tree behind there. You can see that is where I also put some tools for my working. And some chicken also spend some time here. If there's a block, kindly confirm to me. Look, and it's good our houses are made of mud. that is it. This is another kitchen where now is the chicken that's been here. You can see. You can just see right there. This is a kitchen. Right away. Another shade is here. Most of the shades here we do put them for the chicken, because we don't let the chicken go out. They just move inside here, so wherever they feel like being in the shade and taking some food, at least they get some food somewhere. These are, I don't know what you call it in English. I don't know what makes Swahili. So that's why we cover the chicks. Yeah, the chicks. Those are our houses behind there. Right away you can see firewood for my wife's kitchen issues. These are my gumboots, because I'm a mason. Those are my gumboots. These are gates that we once had it. This is another house of mine right here. And that is another point. You can just see there. Confirm to me if you've seen any block around. Akuja, you can see. You see, this is how there's the chicken. You can see like now the chicken are just playing around. So I'm going this way. I just want to go and settle in a shade, then keep on going, doing some vlogs. Just a minute, continue, because I've just put on my coat, my jacket, because I'm heading somewhere for the funeral right away in our village, but quite a distance. So here we go. Now people, up to that point, I'd like you to clarify to me on the comment section. And if you are new, this is its_Kimune. I'm just doing this vlog with a concern, just a small concern that maybe we want to clarify to you, because when something comes along tarnishing one's name, even if it were you and it's an allegation, it's better you clarify it in a good, positive perspective. So that's how we go. Let me just take you through. You can see these are my neighbors. That is fellow the boys. You can just see a motorbike. His motorbike is just parked right there. I think if it's visible, yeah, you can see that motorbike is there. Now you can just see the distance from where I've just started the video on the blocks. Just go around. It's just a walking distance. Now I'm just this way. There we go. You can see where the blocks are now. That is where I started from. Now I want to go just by walking around as I go head to the funeral, and at least elaborate what is going on. I'm not trying to be defensive, but I'm trying to be elaborate. I'm trying to respond to some allegations that don't make sense to some point, whereby when somebody tarnishes your name, it doesn't bring relations. That's Mama Aunt's gate, main gate. This is congrats that's home. So what I was talking about is about the bricks, and I'll start right away from when we started the construction at Ketanita's father's house. So I'll clarify some 2 to 3 points. Those are where these allegations are coming from. That is Mogesi and ANESTO going to town. Okay, minding the business. I don't want to talk about it because this is a road we just met, and it's good I say hi to them because they are brothers and they're my young ones. Because my dad and my grandfather and their grandfather are brothers. So right away, I'm just going this way because I'm just passing by through the site, and I want you to see. That's why today I said no flip of the camera. So when these houses, 2 houses, were designed to be built at Getanita's home, I was invited and I was employed as a mason, as the top mason, because that's my work. I work anywhere where asked to work. So I had to work. When we did the measurement of the house, the design of the house, it was done by an engineer top of me. He's called Bikumi in a local name. Then, when the weather was not pleasing, they brought some stones, a few stones to start the project, some sand. Then I had to go. No, I had my own issues to run in Narok, part of the country. I had my own issues to run. So when I had set that journey, because I have a young brother who studied at Masai Mara University, he had done his graduation. I think you saw for those who are following me, have seen me attending the graduation there. Then I had to go back, run my own private issues, which don't concern anybody, that I should explain what I went there for, what I went to do. That one is between me, because not everything I should put on camera. As I've been saying, I'm not camera drunk, I'm not camera holic. So I had to... Kalonzo! 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 Kalonzo, come up! So I had to go run my own issues. So far, I'm just passing by. I have to get Anita's home. The D home we are talking about, this is their home. These are the blocks I see there that have been talked about. And this is the nature of work that is going on. You can just see the foundation is being backfilled as we go by. So I should not talk about anything that concerns this construction. You can see I'm the person behind the foundation, behind the building. You can see that's how it is. Now it's backfilling going on. Now, people, I'm just passing by. So let me try to elaborate. When I went to Narok for my own issues, my brother Chris the Great told me I should pass by. He asked me, he didn't tell me, he asked me if you will be doing your errands in the Narok County, just pass by the quarries and inquire about the blocks, the machine cut. I told him, okay, though I'm going to, the place I'm going to destine myself is, where I'm going, my destination is Narok Township, because I had some people to meet there on my own issues. But he asked me if, even if you're going to Narok, even if from Narok to Mai Mahiu, Narok to Mai Mahiu, where most people who have not traveled, like the Chacha, the ANESTO, they think Narok and Mai Mahiu are one destination. So he told me just go up to the quarries and confirm to me the price of the blocks, the machine cut. I told him because I had not put my issues, my program, my plans were not to visit my Mahiu. It's a town just after Narok, like 131 something, 90 something kilometers. Because my plans were not to visit there, kindly, if you want me to do it, just give me facilitations to us there. He told me no problem, just go and confirm to me. So we did the transaction and I went. When I reached the quarry, the rains were raining all over the country. So when I reached there, I told him, yes, they are blocks, exactly, they are blocks, and this is the price. From the collection price is this, okay, yes. And for you to make this block reach home, reach the destination, this is the amount, okay. He said, okay, as you do your issues there, let me let's just see on how I can do so that you come with the blocks. Bearing in mind that it's a communication between me and him, because they didn't know whether he was willing to buy or not willing to buy. So I went and did the procurement process, first procurement. That was kind of when, for those people who have done business, it's called scouting. I did scouting for him. I gave the quotation for him. Then I told him, okay, if you are ready, let me know. If it's come with the blocks, I'll come with them. Then me, I left the quarry. And the quarry was not, there was no dispatch of blocks from there, because you know it's in a hole, it's in a quarry, down earth. So vehicles were not going in and out because there were a lot of water. So I told him, despite the fact that you may be willing to buy these blocks from here, the transport mode will be very hard because there's no dispatch of blocks due to the bad roads inside the quarry. Access to the quarry was poor. Oh, okay, fine. I left it there. I went and continued my business that had taken me there. I went, did my errands. For the first week, I finished. On a Friday, I received a call because I'm among the board. There's an NGO here where I'm the procurement chairperson, one of the biggest NGOs here, working under Child Fund Kenya. So I received an appointment that I should attend a 5 days meeting in Kisii town. So I said it's better. They have just given me an information that there's a conference that will be held there. So it's better I just travel from Narok and go to the conference. That was on a Friday. So when it reached a Sunday, 4 p.m., I had to book a bus from Narok to Kisii town, one of the biggest hotels, called the Junction Hotel. So I went there. There was everything catered for accommodation, you know, the kind of conferences I'm talking about. So I had to attend that meeting. From that Sunday, the meeting started on a Monday. It ran up to Friday. So Friday evening, we had to sleep after the conference. So I had to travel on a Saturday morning. Without the business of blocks in my mind. Because to me it was an AOB. It was not among my prioritized agendas. So I came home. When I came home, I told him, okay, what happened? We are waiting for the weather, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. So how far is the foundation? Oh, the foundation started, but the stones were done, and the vehicles are not able to come during this wet season. Fine. So what the brother told me is that now I am planning for the stones so that you continue the work. So they organized for 2 tippers, three tippers of stone. So me, what I did, I had to call my fellow masons. We had to go to work like any other place that I do work, because I work in several places. I think you've seen I've worked in various projects around. So I was employed to work there with my fellows. So we worked on the stones. They were over. Then we requested for more stones. It took like 3 to 4 days. No, let's say it was on 14th. It took like 4 days. The stones were brought. I'm just passing in one of the maize farms because we have a road. You can see there's a road there. So I'm not trespassing. So when the stones came, we had to continue. I called the other 3 masons, Shadi the mason. We have another one called the Rastaman, whom I always work with him, and I employed some 3 handmen. So we continued working. I called the judge, and it's good Getangita was around. Yeah, I remember. So I was coordinating with Getangita. So Getangita was taking the records of everything. So I told them, pay. We work, they pay. Then finally, the stones also cut off. They are over. Whereby the foundation now had reached to a small patch that we had to collect the stones from the small stones that were remaining. We had to sort and get some big stones to continue. So we continued the project until where it is now. So 2 days before today, I had to calm myself for the screeding, because screeding is not so tedious. That's where now the game is. When they see, so they want to see the masons piled in a site, like a work that can be done with 1 mason. They want to see even 5 masons working in the site. That's ANESTO. Kind of pride to show people that work is going on. So I did the screeding the same day, and also covered the other patch that was left at the corner. I think that they said it was broken, which is it was not broken. It was just left by the masons who started working, because they were working when I was not here the first 2 days. So the foundation we did up to now, where you've just seen from this video, the screeding is done, and now they're backfilling. Now, the aspect of blocks, honestly, ANESTO claims, okay, he's not claiming, it's true, because I was also working at NASTO's perimeter wall, when 3 trucks came down. When 3 trucks, it was a concern greeting. This is a school called Kibranga. This is where my children, my 2 daughters, my first daughter and second daughter, study. One of the primary schools we have nearby. So let me continue there where I was. So when we were working at NASTO's place, we were me, Shadi the Mason. We like working with Shadi the Mason a lot. Shadi the Mason, the very, very Rasta man, and other Masons. So when we saw the 3 trucks coming along our road, we also said, wow, you see now the blocks have arrived. We want to commence work on that project again. So the 2 trucks were heading to the Mwango site. They were heading to the Mwango site. Yeah. Just a minute. When the 3 trucks were going down the road, we said, now the Kitangita's work is commencing. But it was that the 1 truck was going to Kitangita's home, and 2 trucks were going to the Mwango site. So where he brings allegations that the 3 trucks were all going to Kitangita's site, I don't know what. It's kind of bullshit, I may call it. Because, for example, vehicles travel on road with the same cargo. Like, let's say like cement or maize. These are fleet of vehicles heading towards one direction. Then, unfortunately, or fortunately, because of the owner's plan, one truck goes to the other side and the other one goes, every driver goes this way. So, was it meant that they were supposed to be destinated to one point? Were they expecting that the blocks for the Mwango be taken to their home? Was ANESTO expecting that all the 3 trucks head to his home, which they were not bought to be taken to his home? Just reason with me, my people. Reason with me. Okay, locally, motorbikes carrying passengers, or even a car without cargos, anything, your own car. You are driving on a highway. Does it mean that you must go to the same place? All of the vehicles, should they go to one place? Everybody has his own journey. Or on the other way. Is it that only Getangita's family or Getangita's project can buy blocks? Can't anybody else buy blocks and take to his or her site? Just imagine, that's kind of the allegation that he's trying to put. That he said that the blocks were offloaded to my home. Of which even the truck that was offloaded to near my home, where I've just shown you, near Mama Ant's shop, is the truck that was to go to Getangita. When I inquired about it, why were the blocks offloaded there? Because I was at the site. When I came home and I asked, why were the blocks offloaded here? They said the lorry was down. It was a lower, it was a canter, by the way. It was a long and I think a fetch, not a fetch, yeah, I think something of the kind. It's lower, and the rest were higher. So they had to offload them there, so that when they needed the very, very person, and remember that by the time the rain was still, so they told me, the owner said, let them offload here because he's just a dealer from Nyabohansi who supplies the blocks. So he said, let's offload the blocks right away there. Then, when time comes, he, the very, very person, will take his pickup or any other, maybe the keke, to move the blocks from there to the site. So that act of offloading the blocks there, from their minute thinking part of it, they thought those blocks were going to do what? Construct my home. And remember, they also witnessed, even he has talked on video, they witnessed the two trucks going to the Mwango, and the other truck being offloaded there. I've taken all through our compound. There's no plan to build any house. You've seen no place we have blocks. So I want to clarify this, that there is no block that was taken to my home. And the reasons why I've decided to clarify this is he said, and even Odinga, I saw his video saying, even Omaji, I saw him saying about it. The reason as to I'm trying to clarify this is because of the collective aspect of it, where he said, the rest of the blocks were taken to my home. My home. Get me clear? So that's why I decided to, because I know Chris has no any other site anywhere, his own site that he could take blocks to. And if there was, I could even have taken you there to prove that those blocks have been taken there. So those blocks were put there, therefore, Getangita's project. So I just don't understand whereby this hooligan just comes along from his drugs and whatever, his idleness, saying that some blocks were taken to my home. And I don't see the aspect whereby he can say that he can complain that I'm working at his home. I'm working there. Let me put this thing clear, my good people. I'm working there like I work in any other person's site. And not my words. It's not that I had lacked somewhere to work. Remember, I've told you I was working at ANESTO's place. But when the blocks came, when the material came, I had to go back there to Getangita's home. And it's because I'm paid. I'm working there as it's my profession that is paying me. And to add on top of that, on top of it, let Chacha, if he has time, if he's not lazy, let him come along to anywhere I'm working. To anywhere I'm working, any site I'll be working, be it his home or somewhere else. He should come and I employ him. I'll make sure he gets job to work as a handman, earn a living, get that 500 Kenyan shillings, go feed his family. Rather than just clinging on people's bikes. He's clinging on people's bike, go sit at people's business, storytell, take what he takes, which is none of my business. But the problem is he doesn't take them responsibly. You know, everything taken responsibly is not bad. But you take something in a responsible manner, so that it doesn't drive. It has driven him even to this. What I'm talking about, it's all about this. It's not him. Actually, it's not him. He was speaking under influence. You see? So, me from my side, I've shown you that there are no blocks at home. And if Chris the Great has a site somewhere, I could have taken you there and showed you maybe these blocks are brought here. So let me clear that thing that there are no blocks connected, no blocks at home, not even from Getangita's project. Not even a single block, you bear me witness, not even a single block exists around my home that belongs to anybody, except the one that it is good, and I'm very much happy for that. It's good they were flooded by the road near Mama Ann's shop. I'm just thinking, what if they were offloaded in our line, by the road near our line? Hey, it could have been, I don't know. It could have been, I don't know what. So, my good people, I would like to appreciate each and everyone for taking your time watching this vlog, for taking your time showing me support, for taking your time showing me love, and not to have any other obligations towards it. And all this support, I'm not taking it for granted, because we live by supporting each other. And from my part, what I thought is that these people, like ANESTO, could have put a hand. You could have put a hand in the project so that he makes sure this dream comes true. But I'm surprised, like the other day, he could mention that he's wishing for his parents to die so that they ask for fundings. They ask for funds from well-wishers to complete the house. He was speaking that on the presence of his father and mother, which led to even the parents shed a lot of tears. Even they differed with Getangita. In spite that he's the person who earns Getangitas money from the YouTube. It's his account that is there. And he cannot even produce 1,000 shillings even to give Getangita for support for school fees and whatever. But that's beyond, that's upon them. So I think, my people, whoever has a question, he can reach me through the comment section, or he can reach me through my WhatsApp. My email is right there. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram. I'm not fond of being on Telegram. But kindly, if you need clarification, just reach me directly upon this. And I believe if you are not contented of what I've just elaborated, you are free to come along and ask me. So about the bricks, that one is done. And on the delay of the foundation, it's not because of me. It's not because of the masons. No. Hey, Safi. That's upon when I go to site today, or even after here, when they tell me there's work to do and there's material, right away I head to the site and work respectively to what I'm supposed to do. So my good people, thank you for coming in. I had to share this little video, this short video for you, so that actually you know what is happening. This project is about Getangita's family, Getangita's father, and for their own benefit. The only benefit I get from that site is employment. Like you can also employ me to work at your place. But any other business, I don't earn a shilling beyond. I don't earn a shilling below. I earn like any other person, like any other mason. Not even saying that because I'm the mastermind, the top engineer of the project, I'm not paid anything further, little or less. I get equally the way the others are paid. Kindly, ANESTO, if you're watching this video, take your time, get out like a man, work and earn to feed your family. Get out, get some job like any other fellas, earn your own money, spend your own money in an adequate and very positive manner. Thank you so much as I end this video. May God bless you a lot. Say hi to your neighbor. Tell a friend to subscribe. Tell a friend to check in and share so that we keep on showing the love. I wish you all the best. May God bless you.